Hello, welcome to Indian Techies. Now we are going to see the part 3 of the basic program. In the previous classes, that is part 1 and part 2, we have seen the programming in a basic level, how to write a normal program, right? Now we will see about little bit advanced of the basic programming using hash defined section. Let me write a small program called as area of a circle. Now, whenever we say area of a circle, you will get one formula into your mind, that is pi r square, right? So, the first section is documentation section. If you have, you write down. Otherwise, the second section will be the link section, that is hash include stdio.h, which is compulsory. Next section is definition section. Now pi value is 3.14, or you can also call it as 22/7. Throughout the program, pi value will not change, not even throughout the program, it is a constant, right? For that purpose, I am creating a new defined constant. What I mean by defined constant is a value which will not change throughout the program. It cannot be printed, it cannot be modified, it cannot be taken as an input also, right? So that is called as a defined constant. Now, how to define? That is hash define. After that, what is the shortcut I want to keep? So for the 3.14 pi r square, instead of writing that value directly, we can write it like pi. That is, in shortcut, I am writing like pi. That is my wish. I can keep any of the name that you want. So what is the original meaning of pi? That is space 3.14. Whenever I define like this, what happens is, throughout the program, wherever you want to use 3.14, it can be written as pi in the program. What actually compiler does then? Wherever it identifies pi, it will be replaced with 3.14 and it calculates with 3.14. So whenever I kept like this, throughout the program, this pi value cannot be changed. It cannot be taken as an input. It cannot be even printed also. That is the advantage of hash defined. That is, you are defining a constant. As usual, we are not having any global declaration. Let us go for the main. So, void main. Open the braces. Now, to calculate area of a circle, the formula is pi r square. We already have pi. What is the meaning of r? R stands for radius generally. Next, we need one variable to take radius as an input. So I am declaring it like a radius as an integer. I am expecting it is not the float value, fraction value, it is as a normal integer. So I take for radius r, you can take any name of your wish, but it should start with alphabet. Now pi is there, r is there. If you square it, you can use this r multiple times. But totally after calculation, this result should be stored somewhere. For that purpose, I am taking a variable called as res, which is used to store the result. Right? So this is also I am declaring it like a integer. First, take the radius as an input. That is, printf enter radius. So you have to enter the radius. Since radius is of which data type? Integer data type. So take input in the form of a scanner. That is scanner. Since it is an integer, we have to use the format string %t ampersand r. Now I have taken the input of the radius. After taking the input, you already have the pi on the top. You took radius as an input. Then apply the formula. and store it in the result. To store the result, I have taken a variable called as RES. RES is equal to, what is the formula? Pi r square. So pi r square means pi into r into r. That is pi into r into r semicolon. So this total value will be calculated and stored in RES. Now where is the result now? RES. What is the data type of RES? Integer. So print the result. Printf. You can also write your text whatever you want. That is area is equal to percentile D. This text can be of your wish. Percentile D. Where is the variable? RES. Close this and close main. So this is a simple program for performing defined section. That is area is equal to percentile D. What is percentile D? This result will be the output. So in the output, it will ask you enter the radius. You will enter a value. Based upon this value, it will calculate and output will be like area into some value. Here, one more small point is, this pi value is in fraction, that is in the float as per our data types. So float into integer will be done. Since the resultant type is also integer, even though if you get the fraction value, the result will be displayed in the form of integers only. That is, it will discard the fraction part and it displays only the integer part. Suppose if the result is 32.345. Since RES is declared as an integer, the output will be 34 only. That 0.345, whatever the value is there, it will not be displayed. Suppose if you want to print exact value, whatever you have taken, approximately fraction value if you want to print, then as I told you in the previous classes, that is type conversion. There is one class in the previous of my lesson. You can go through that type conversion. Then you can print in the form of float also. So this is a sample program which is used to perform area of a circle. Right? Next, the topic is area of a cylinder. How to calculate area of a cylinder? So what is the formula for area of a cylinder? 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. That is the formula for area of a cylinder. So if you want to calculate this, again we have having pi. So as I already told that we can use hash defined pi, and how we are going to calculate this one. So this is the documentation section. The next one is hash include stdio.h. Next, since I am using pi, hash defined pi 3.14. Right? So 2 is a number. Directly we can write the digit 2. Pi we already have. So what we are going to have? Here we are having a extra one called as h. H stands for height. So I took h. Now void main. Right? So int for radius r, height h, and for result RES. Since you already have pi, take input of radius and height. That is printf enter radius and height. Now scanner percentile D. Since both are integers, again I am writing percentile D, comma, ampersand R, ampersand H. Here there is one reason why I have taken input in the single statement. That is, you can take radius as one scanner, height as another scanner. But here if you take in a single statement, there is an order. Suppose if you write here radius and height, and in the next line if you write ampersand h first, ampersand r, then first one will be considered as a height, second one will be considered as radius. Here, in which order you are asked to enter, the input also has to be taken in the same order. Then only it will be matching. So you have taken the input, you have the pi value, then apply this formula. So RES is equal to 2 into pi r h, that is pi into r into h. This total is one value now, so keep it in a bracket. Next, plus 2 pi r square, that is open the bracket, 2 into pi into r into r. So this total value will be calculated as per the precedence and associativity. Then the total result will be stored in RES. Precedence and associativity is also available in my previous class. You can go through it. So this result is here, RES, that is printf percentage d RES, close me. So this RES value, it will be printed in the form of integers. As I told you that in the starting program and in the previous program, if you want to float, you can use type conversion, you can use the value as a float value. Right? So this is a program for area of a cylinder. This is how we write the basic programs in C. If always remember one point, whenever you want to perform one program, implement a program, you have to keep some steps in the mind. First step, you have to decide how many variables you want, so that you have to declare that many variables, that is integers or characters or float or double. How many variables you want, you have to declare that many variables, including input and as per result and temporary variables, all the variables that you declare. That is step 1. Second, step 2. For what are all the variables that you declare, how many you have to take input, perform the input, take the input. That is second step. Third step, apply the logic or formula as per your requirement. That is third step. And the last and final is fourth step, display the result. So first one is declaration, second one is input, third one is logic, and fourth one is display. Then your program will be easier. Divide your total program into these 4 components so that your program becomes easier. So this is the part 3 of basic program and end of the basic program. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe and follow and also share our Indian Techies. Thank you.